Tehran rejects ceasefire as tensions rise over Strait of Hormuz. Tensions in the Middle East escalated sharply on April 7, 2026, as Iran rejected a proposed ceasefire deal, deepening an already volatile conflict involving the United States and its allies. The decision comes at a critical moment, with mounting international pressure and a looming deadline tied to the reopening of the strategic Strait of Hormuz, one of the world's most vital energy corridors. Iran's refusal to accept a temporary truce underscores its insistence on a broader, long-term resolution to the conflict. According to officials, Tehran is unwilling to pause hostilities without guarantees that attacks will end permanently, alongside demands for compensation and assurances against future military action. At the center of the crisis is the Strait of Hormuz, a narrow but crucial waterway through which a significant portion of global oil supplies passes. Iran's control and partial blockade of the strait have disrupted international shipping and heightened fears of a global energy crisis. The situation has placed enormous pressure on global markets and intensified diplomatic efforts to restore stability. Meanwhile, U.S. President Donald Trump has issued a stark ultimatum, demanding that Iran reopen the strait or face severe military consequences. His rhetoric has been unusually aggressive, with threats targeting critical Iranian infrastructure such as power plants and transportation networks. These warnings have drawn widespread condemnation from global leaders, including the United Nations, who caution that such actions could lead to catastrophic humanitarian consequences. Despite the escalating rhetoric, back-channel diplomacy continues. Pakistan has emerged as a key mediator, attempting to broker a compromise between the two sides. However, progress remains limited, as Iran continues to reject short-term ceasefire proposals in favor of a comprehensive peace agreement that addresses its strategic and economic concerns. Complicating matters further, divisions within the international community have hindered unified action. A recent United Nations Security Council resolution aimed at reopening the Strait of Hormuz failed after being vetoed by Russia and China, highlighting deep geopolitical fractures. On the ground, the conflict shows no signs of slowing. Military strikes have intensified, targeting infrastructure and key facilities, while Iran has responded with attacks on regional targets and strategic assets. Civilian suffering is mounting, with reports of power outages, damaged infrastructure, and increasing casualties. As the deadline for reopening the Strait of Hormuz approaches, the risk of a broader regional war looms large. With both sides holding firm to their positions and diplomatic efforts struggling to gain traction, the situation remains highly unpredictable, raising concerns about far-reaching consequences for global security and the world economy.